Welcome to iHeart Geek.
And welcome to another episode of iHeart Geek. Buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be a bumpy ride because this, just from the pre-conversation that will never ever see the light of day.
It better not.
It will not. I promise. This is gonna be fun. I'm here with my co-host Satomi.
Hello, hello, hello. It's good to hang out with you, Dub.
Yep, and then we get to welcome one of my best friends on the planet, Mr. Marlon. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. Rubber dub. What's up?
Promise? Is that a promise?
Maybe after the show.
Okay, you can tell what kind of show this is going to be. Okay, so Satomi had this idea. She said, you know what? Let's talk about shower thoughts, and let's see where they lead. Now, Satomi, what's a shower thought to start off?
Well, you know, a shower thought, we all have them. You're like hanging out there, you're washing your hair, you're scrub-a-dub-dubbing, and then you have like just a random thought. It's not about anything particularly important, or it can be. And but it's just sort of a random question usually. Yeah. And I want to give an example, but we're about to go into a whole bunch of them. So why not?
Yeah, start with one right now, Satomi. Give me one.
All right. So I'm going to start with my preference. I always wash my socks right side out.
Okay.
But I know some people wash them inside out.
And they're right.
And they're wrong.
No, they're right.
So what? They're wrong.
Okay, can I tell you why they're right?
And then I'll tell you why they're wrong.
Okay, I will. Okay, so you turn your socks inside out, right? And where has all those little nubbies that are in your socks?
All the
knobbies go. You get all those knobbies in the sock, and it's constantly rubbing on your feet, getting the toe jam and all that. What needs to be washed, the outside or the inside? Let's get the inside clean. That way, it's not going to smell ain't going to smell funky no more.
So now here's the thing.
And then you just wear them and then flip them inside out and wear them again before you wash them. I mean,
that's your underwear. That's only underwear.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
Say that's not me because I don't wear socks. You know, I wear no shows. So
gross, by the way, gross. But go ahead.
People seem like, do they got on socks? Do they not got on socks? It starts a conversation.
Wait, if you wear no shows, that's socks.
I mean, is it though?
Yes.
Okay, no, I still think.
Okay, here's another.
You weren't wearing any socks.
That actually counts as a shower thought.
It does.
Is if you're wearing no show socks? Oh, do they count as socks? Yes, it's a barrier between your foot and the shoe.
Is it though? Because it only covers the toe and the heel.
It still covers. It covers it gets your toe jam. So therefore,
wait, you said it only covers the toe and the heel. So are they like separated, or does it cover the whole sole of? Like, you know, is it like, oh, here's my teeny tiny little thing that goes over my toes, and it just goes over my heel.
Invention.
But then wouldn't they just fall off? Anyhow, let me tell you why you're wrong.
Tape. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. When in general, if I'm putting on my socks, my feet are clean, which means my clean foot is going into the sock. Now, yes, we sweat. However, the outside of my sock is what's been hitting. That's what comes in contact with the rest of the world. So if there's schmutz on the floor, if there's schmutz in my shoe, that's the foreign matter part. When you throw it in the laundry, water does permeate fabric. It's a known quantity. Okay. So water and suds does permeate the inside of the sock, which would wash away that bacteria. And what you want to not trap into the sock is actual particle matter.
But that's what I feel like you're getting in your sock. But okay, so by that
how are you ending up? How are you ending up with particle matter in your sock though? If your foot was clean to begin with going into
so by your logic, you should never have to wash your towel because you just got out of the shower and you're clean, right? So so you should never have to wash your towel.
But that has to do with the fact that towels air dry, and that's a mildew issue.
Well, what's your foot doing? We're going way too deep on this.
I have to say, see Satomi's position now because if, in fact, the external position of and if your country, like a lot of my friends, we like to walk outside in our socks. So now I've got all this grossness from outside too. So why not get the outside clean? So let's just solve this problem. Let's wash them on the outside, then put them out and wash them on the inside. No, too much water.
But here's the other thing you got to think about on that. So I have like really cool socks. I really do. I mean, I collect socks. Yes, I have superhero socks. I have office socks. I have just all sorts of socks. I like them inside out because I don't want that color I want that color to stay a little longer than it was there originally.
That is a more valid. That's the more valid argument. Poor Marlon's sitting here like,
like what did I get into?
I don't hear my shower thought. It's coming. Don't worry.
It's okay. Well, but that is a more valid thought, except only if they are is it silk screened or something like that on where the color is applied to the outside versus if the fibers are dyed, that stuff is color fast. It's the reason that you don't get those colors on the rest of your clothing when you wash them because of the way we make clothing now. So
just use woolite and wash them in woolite, and it just,
you are causing me so much work right now in my brain. I'm not going to do any of it. Wow, you guys have just caused me so much extra work that I'm going to have to do to wash my stinky socks.
Because I've got Tasmanian devil socks. Everyone that knows me know I love Mickey. Shout out to Mickey on my headphones here. I wear Mickey everything, and I don't want Mickey's face fading. I don't want Mickey to look like me. I don't want to look like he was printed by a colorless printer that ran out of ink. Because everybody knows I'm actually Caucasian. They just ran out of ink. What did Dove say? I look like a black man that was printed out of a computer with no printer with no ink. Yeah,
I never said that. Come on, do not throw me under the bus.
That was her. I'm joking. So what I do is I take all my socks that are very, very festive in color and I drop them in the washing machine with vinegar and they come out color fast. But here's the catch. What do you do when that sock that you love so dear come out to hit you, Satomi, gets a hole in the toe, but you don't want to throw it away, but you don't want the matter to get on the inside?
There's this funny thing that you can do and it's called sewing.
Who sews socks?
Darn socks. It's a whole culture. But you don't necessarily need to know how to darn socks. You can do a basic sew on that. And then honestly, if it gets a hole and it makes it unwearable, then you just gotta retire it. It's gotta go to the great sock graveyard in the sky.
No, some people are in the back of the dryer. Sometimes I wash two pair. I don't know where that sock goes, but some people like a little air vent every now and again, a little extra oxygen. Send a little leather patch.
I know some people do. That makes me crazy, but
okay. Well, while we're on this, I just kind of want to question on this. How long do you keep your socks that aren't matched before you finally give up and throw them away? Because everyone's got that pile of to match. How long do you keep it?
We're in a society now where stuff don't have to match, so I don't care if I got on a poipo. Say it for me. I can't say that word. Poipo. Say it. Say it. There you go. I can't say it. It's in my lips. I don't know.
I literally couldn't figure out what word you were trying to say.
It took me a minute.
I've never been able to say it since I was a kid. I think they wanted to send me speech therapy. Purple, and orange.
Purple. That was your best white guy impression, by the way. That was amazing. Do it again.
Everybody that knows me know I cannot say that. I cannot say that fruit that everyone loves. Keep it away. One a day, keep the doctor. Apple. I cannot say
apricot.
It.
Apple.
No, yes, Granny Smith apples. I cannot say it. Don't talk about it. Apple. AP. There's too many P's. I don't know.
This is like my mother. This is like my Japanese mother who couldn't say Massachusetts.
What did she say? Tell me. I want to hear what she said.
Massachusetts.
Man, forget y'all. So what I'm saying, I don't care. The point is, I don't mind having separate socks that don't match. It's kind of a conversation piece. It's accepted in society now.
So now here's my thing. If they are the same kind of sock, like if you know what I mean, same brand, whatever. Yeah, I'll mismatch. I have no problem. But if I do not have another pair, I can't do it because I'm going to spend the whole day being like, something feels weird. I'm not even, and
that's OCD stuff. Yeah.
They become.
Are you calling
I
me
hope
crazy?
you guys are watching this on video because your lips are doing something just absolutely amazing on that, Satomi. Oh my gosh.
I have opinions.
Let me tell you something, Satomi. The long ones, if you don't want to use a rag, they go good on your hand with a little Windex and clean. They get good strikes and they do good on the window. But you got to use the inside, not the outside. The outside was straight.
And why do you have to use the inside? Because it is softer, because it hasn't been as abused and worn as the outside, which gets all the particle matter.
Because it's got your toe jam.
Unless you're a 16-year-old with the hub in your room that hasn't been used.
Ooh. Walking away quickly. Okay.
Hey, you said you said shower. I'm just going down the rabbit hole here because my shower thought is way worse than socks.
Well,
I'm afraid to ask. Throw us a shower thought there. Let's run down another trail. Marlon.
Will this thing need a bra if I get any older? I need a bra. Shaft people, I'm talking about bag. Like, holy crap, am I going to step on it at a certain age?
Oh, and there you go. You're reinforcing stereotypes. Whitey tidies. I'm just saying. Whitey tidies.
Gravity is real, and it's a real live shower thought. Like, am I gonna have a back problem bending down to clean it?
You wish this.
No, I said bag, not shaft. We know when we get a certain age, it's mean things just not in a sexy way.
gravity.
Stay away from me. Thank you, John Mayer.
Not just to tell me, and then I hear "Why fly?" Even the little fly when we were kids, they would say, "I'm just the bills, the capital." And he comes in my head and say, "Watch your step, watch your step." You don't want to see. Watch your step.
So first of all, Marlon, if you really need it, you can borrow one of mine. I mean, they, or I can send you an old one. You could try it on, see how it feels.
How does this strap on you? You got to put it around your waist like a jock strap? What's going on? There's so many questions.
Do you know how hard I'm trying to edit myself right now? Oh my God.
I told you didn't want to hear it because I'm concerned because when you get a certain age, man, we get that little hump in our back and then things drop. It's like, is that a kneecap or is that a bag?
It's a kneecap. It's just a kneecap.
I just watched a video today about with Carol Burnett in the middle of a performance and her skirt came down, but now I'm picturing something entirely different.
No.
Don't want the coin purse drooping. It's such a tender piece.
Wow.
And I've actually seen it happen in yeah.
I'm not even going to ask I'm not going to ask the follow up on that one.
So tell me, I don't even want to know, but I want to know so bad.
I'll tell you after.
Oh wow!
That episode is done.
Okay,
let's just say is I know they did not do it on purpose.
Okay, I got one, and this is almost more of a high school sitting around a circle doing that thing that high school people do, 420 and such. This is one of those thoughts, but it's a shower thought. Hold on. Okay, so if one of your dad's swimmers was faster than the one that actually got through, would you be the same person?
No.
It's the same DNA, same time frame.
Yeah, you've got a point.
It's confusing. That's something that I've honestly lost sleep over this one. And yes, this is an amazing shower thought to me.
Oh no, because true story, my mom believed in warm water and vinegar. I just swam the vinegar and warm water.
Whoa!
Wait, so it would have been somebody different because if it was survival of the fittest, you were the fittest. So if it wasn't you, like let's say you're one in a million. You are special because you're a one in a million.
This is a mutilation. All this forehead was the vinegar drop that got in. Dude. I'm built like an avatar, and I've got a long waist and short legs. That the vinegar kind of swiped off my ankles. And
I mean, I was gonna say it made you aerodynamic, so that's how you got through.
That's why you're so skinny,
right?
I've been swimming for years, and I was out swimming the vinegar, but there were little shots of vinegar that kind of skimmed off stuff like comments. It explains it. I think you got your shower thought just saved me so much therapy. I'm going to call Bill and tell him I'm not coming back to therapy because this worked. Because it explains so much, like why I got broad shoulders and a tiny waist. That obviously was a vinegar swipe, like Lone Star. You know, it's just.
So if the bigger, stronger swimmer that you were in front of, that you just kind of slid in, that you would have been somebody different. You would have been actually like, football player.
I didn't have to outswim the vinegar. I just had to outswim him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he took the brunt of the vinegar. Like he's the one who got it full in the face, and you were like, "Ha!" and you just kind of scooch around.
Well, my face card is wonderful.
Hey! Wow.
I do have a nice smile. That's about it. Vinegar messed up everything.
Yes, you do, my dear. Yes, you do.
So
Okay.
to answer your question, like, yeah, I think I would be somebody totally different. I would be an actual whole person, and I wouldn't like I was in the goonies. I tried to keep a straight face just to tell you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we're answering any of these questions, but this is amazing.
No,
and this makes me
but
so
that's
happy.
the point. That is the point.
Okay, so tell me, give me another one.
Okay, this one has haunted me for a long time. Red velvet cake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
It is chocolate cake
Mm-hmm.
with
Red
red dye.
Dye. It's delicious.
So isn't it just chocolate cake? And how can it be people's favorite cake? Because essentially, you just eating chocolate cake.
Because it makes your poop look bloody, and that's kind of awesome.
Oh, God.
And this is no disrespect. It's basically chocolate cake with a cycle.
So I don't know if you guys ever saw Steel Magnolias, but there was a character in there who liked making lifelike, yes, armadillo, just red velvets on the inside. Oh gosh. So now thanks. Oh, this is going to be gross. If you guys don't want to hear this, just go ahead about 5 seconds. But I could see somebody making like a tampon cake out of this.
Tommy for the win.
Or you could actually, you could do. Oh God, I'm gonna get worse.
I'm almost ready to throw up. This is so funny. I'm not even kidding.
You could make like a pad cake, and then you put the white frosting on the top, but leave it out, like just in the middle.
Wait. True to life, I saw someone make a cake. And it was a diaper cake. It wasn't made out of diapers.
Oh no!
It was, and the inside of it was open because I swear to God,
Was it like molten lava inside?
They were
lava
celebrating the date that that person was potty trained, and it was a big mass of chocolate pudding inside this white cake of diaper.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Listen, thank you, Miles. Thank you, guys.
And this is going out on the internet for everyone to hear.
I mean,
Run for office, please. I'm going to pay a lot of money to get all this stuff from the record.
I mean that pushes it for me. And I mean, Halloween is, my friends call Halloween Satomi Christmas, and I'm like that I guess that's just not the direction. That's not the direction to go. It's just not.
I think it was something created in the South. What happened was, I think Jemima and Ben and the ginger and Betty Crocker, everybody, and Betty Crocker sat around the table. Who else? Betty Crocker. All of them. Jemima said, "Hey, Betty." Betty said, "What's up, G?" She said, "Let's do something that'll totally mind screw the world." And Uncle Ben said, "What we gonna do? Handle this rice and cream of wheat." Jemima and Crocker said, "Well, we handle the bacon. Let's just randomly come up with some stuff that's gonna just throw people off." Jemima said, "Well, I got this red food color," and Betty said, "I got this chocolate cake mix. What is we gonna do?" Jemima said, "We is going." This is getting bad. Never. They had a meeting. And then Ginger Evans came. Said, okay, and then Birds and I got together, and they all got together and they had a meeting and said, let's screw the world. And Birds, I was like, well, I handle frozen food, so y'all freeze the cake. I'll make sure that when you unthaw red velvet cake, it looked like the thing is bleeding on the table. And that was the cries of the people in the Civil War.
Cries of the people.
I have never laughed this hard on a show. I'm not even kidding.
Listen, I'm going viral for this, and I'm going to be like Junkie of the Day on Breakfast Club. They're gonna cancel me.
Oh Lord!
The Russians, they sat at the table and said, "Let's mess with everybody. Let's really, let's like how do you explain? Like how do you explain banana pudding with cookies and with bananas in it?" They said, "Let's just do this. Let's put
because that is delicious.
Wonderful,
because that
you just need bananas and pudding.
Nilla wafers with bananas and pudding. That
okay, Nilla wafers. Something's so wrong about those because they have that nice texture when you bite into them, and then they feel like mushy poop. It's gross. It tastes like you're chewed a banana for too long.
That's why you have to eat it with stuff. That's why you have to eat it with stuff.
And I got a kid, and I made a mistake and tasted poop. So let me tell you.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got me. How did that happen?
So what had happened was
Oh, God.
Miles was running around with a little speckle or something on his hand.
Oh, God.
He said it's a chocolate. And he couldn't talk. And I said, I tasted it to make sure it was chocolate. It was dookie. So I just had to swallow it.
Oh, God.
And it was disgusting. But needless to say, his mother was breastfeeding, and so it was organic.
Marlon,
okay.
I'm telling you this. I want you on the show every week now. I'm going to buy you a new mic just because this is brilliant. I don't even know what to say.
This is a true story.
I'm gonna need like one of those little bags they used to have on airplanes, though,
barf bag, yes.
Barf bags, like just in case.
How many has ever been crappy drunk and really could? A barf bag don't hold nothing but a submarine. I threw up so much in 2010 on my way to the Bahamas. I used everybody's bag and somebody's shirt. Them bags don't hold nothing but a submarine or 4 things of popcorn.
No, they don't. No, they don't hold anything.
On that, I can tell you that do you know what holds just the right amount of puke is a Pringles can. Because
how are you going to get it in there? I mean, your aim has to be.
You don't. You put it right up like that. You put it right up there, and it literally it's about as much as your stomach can hold, and you're like, oh, just that relief point, and then you go jump out the window and you keep driving. I'm an alien, so true story.
Breathe when I vomit, so that wouldn't work for me.
I cry when I vomit. It's the weirdest thing. I'm not like it's like just waterfall everywhere. We are literally talking about poop and vomit today, guys.
I'm sorry, she. I'm sorry. He, him, she, they. I don't know the pronoun. I don't know your pronouns.
Oh, God.
That's okay. We couldn't actually hear you anyway, so I just saw you just moving your mouth.
I'm sorry. Let me fix the sound again. Jeez. I can't.
It's all good. We're going to get you a mic. Okay, so I'm afraid to ask at this point, Marlon. Okay, what's your next shower thought? I'm afraid. What's your next shower thought?
It's very wholesome.
Okay. I don't
Why do we need hair everywhere?
We don't.
Can I put shampoo on this hair and the hair on my head, or will that burn?
Yes.
I don't know.
You
it
can.
Burn. Okay,
it should be fine. It's just coarser hair.
Speaking now, as white guy hair, you need 2 different. I don't know if black people need the same.
So we all like
I'm asking. This is Ask a Black Guy. This is Ask a Black Guy. This one, Marlon. Is it the same for everything?
I find that when I use shampoo in my armpits, it gets the extra deodorant out very well.
While it conditions.
But my doctor has given me Botox in my armpits to keep me from sweating in the pit veins. So I don't even need deodorant.
Really?
Maybe
like this all the time.
Maybe your
I look
doctor
like a
was
buffalo.
just concerned that your
look
armpits
old?
were going the same way as the other thing we were talking about earlier today.
No, he just wanted me to look like a cholo.
This is how we're gonna start walking on the show. Hey guys,
But now, next shower thought is, will Botox help that? I won't need the bra.
would they still work if you Botox that?
Ah,
I don't know, because I've taken a needle to the bag before. I had a vasectomy.
Okay, fair enough. Then it doesn't matter with you. It works or doesn't work.
I mean, because no, actually, I think it would make it worse because Botox relaxes the muscles, and all of those millions of tiny, or no, not millions, but all of those tiny little, they would just go. Bleh.
Would I be able to do Kegel still? Oh, no.
Oh, yes, because you're not putting it in that part.
No, that's
Kegel-
deeper inside of you.
because Kegel
So
makes
this
things
is a man's body. I'm not going to do that, but
That's a different place.
I got a lot of questions.
we
because,
gotta have an anatomy conversation
Oh, we
here.
kinda do.
After this show with you there.
And we
Marlon.
can't do this. We can't even do this one on air. I mean, we're pushing the line today.
I'm teaching you something, what I call thought tracing. Okay? Because I don't want to get Alzheimer's because it runs in the family. So I thought trace. So I'll say, what made me think of a guitar? Dove Scream. Well, why does Dove Scream make me think of a guitar? Because he's in his studio and he's a wicked awesome guitarist, bassist to be exact. Now, where did the guitar come from? Then my mind said, well, the guitar looks like the human arm. It's got the strings and you can do like that. And so I thought trace, and I go all the way back to what made me think that. Sometimes I drive myself crazy, like, why the heck did I get there? And so this is what I do. And so when I'm in the shower, one thought, like, for example, when I was a kid, I thought people lived in a drain because I used to hear echoes, not realizing that my brothers and stuff was in the basement. Well, who is in this drain? Now, y'all need some help? I'm saying shower. Y'all need some water? How come y'all haven't drowned? Like, what do y'all?
I'm gonna need my.
This was years ago. I was like 3 or 4 people. Jeez, I'm not that crazy anymore. I'm crazier, but I'm saying. But I Heart Geek. What made Dub come with that? I Heart Geeks. He loves geeks. Is he a geek? I've got so many questions. He's not a geek. He's actually pretty cool. He gives me Robotnik vibes. He's like a little evil mastermind. I just go down the thing. Like Satomi.
Oh my God!
wow.
I will never unsee that. He gives you Robotnik vibes.
You saw it.
I
You saw
see
it.
it.
Back of the nose.
Oh my God! Oh my. Okay, now I'm picturing you in, like, you know when he always made his own little machine that looks like him, and it's just okay.
Wow.
Now it's in my head.
Okay.
Now it's in my head.
Back to the fart jokes. Here's my shower thought. Why is it
Okay.
you can let out the worst fart you've ever let in your life, and everyone else in the room will be disgusted, and for you it's like, I can handle that. Anybody else farts, and it's like liquid death is coming out of their behind, but you're like,
It's like,
why is it that your own fart doesn't stink?
it doesn't stink because it's a creation and something you're proud of. It's almost like your child.
I'm proud of my poopy.
I did that. Like, I gagged everybody in this room.
I know you have.
I'm so strong. And it didn't bother me because I've done so many party drugs in my 20s that I don't smell anyway. That's my dad's explanation, not mine. I don't do drugs. I was a drinker.
Anyway.
Well,
Like, I gotta walk
my
away
farts
from that
don't
one.
smell. I'm kidding.
Women don't fart.
Oh, see, and I was being. No.
Oh, you guys
Food
want to know what my
basket.
7-year-old niece told me? My 7-year-old niece said that when you fart and you don't smell it, it's called an angel fart, angel kiss. My 7-year-old niece doing something right, darn it.
Angel.
She said it's called an angel kiss when you're 7-year-old. And she told me another
Angel
joke. She told me another joke that I can't tell on the air. But remind me to tell you guys that one later.
I need to record these
Well,
post and
in all sincerity,
sessions.
no, because well, I guess you need to have blackmail fodder
Someday.
for later. But in all sincerity, I think there is a scientific basis for it. It has something to do with your body recognizing its own chemistry, so it's not bad.
That's
Now,
a nice
that being
womanly-
said, it's a nice, but that being said, and I kind of hope that they don't listen to this. I can smell my neighbors.
It's called raw sewage.
Okay,
It's
so
called
I
raw
heard.
sewage.
I heard. Okay, I don't know if this is the answer or not, but someone did a study on that, and they said that
Okay.
When you fart, it doesn't stink to you because you had a moment of relief and you're so grateful for that relief that you excuse it. But if anybody else did it,
Bull
you didn't
crap.
have that. That's just what the study said. I think most studies are full of crap.
Really?
Yeah.
Could it also be
There's
that
that moment of relief. Just like you're so grateful for that moment that it's like, you know how you forgive someone you love more than someone that you don't?
Yeah, no.
Kind of the same thing, I think.
Okay.
So I just equated love to a fart. Anyway.
You ever just farted and like, I knew exactly what I ate when I did that, and you can almost taste it again? That's the bad one. Oh, I can taste it. My mouth is open, but it still don't stop.
Don't ever feed Marlon barbecue because you will taste that barbecue when it comes out of his butt. It's
No,
horrible.
no.
Like from across the room. It's like, oh.
What had happened was.
What happened was.
I had colon cancer. I had been a vegetarian for a year, and Doug invited me over his house, and he placed this platter of ribs that was so big it looked like he can fit a Volkswagen wagon on it. And I ate 24 ribs. It was the first time I had meat.
He gave you a Fred Flintstone portion.
Yes, it was the first time I had pure meat.
And how good was it?
It was so good that it looked like I might have worked at a glory hole. Them bones was that clean. Can we edit that part out? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. And they were good, but somewhere around about 2 hours later, there was a rumbling in my tumbling.
And we all heard that.
Uncles told me if you sit real tight, you can dissipate it into the couch and it'll disappear. But Loki decided he wanted to come play, and halfway in stride, Loki turned around and walked away. So
Listen, when you even chase the dog away, there's something going down.
And the best part of it, he was doing the Eddie Murphy impression of the Reverend from Coming to America. He was going off on that as it is exuding from him.
Oh, God.
We're still all just rolling, dying, laughing.
So Tommy, the fish were in the fish tank like this.
You got off easy, man. You got off easy because I stopped eating meat for a long time, and the first time I had it when I came back was the first and only time that I've puked on a Subway.
Oh.
So you got off easy.
I thought the Subways were kind of filled with puke.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's because you don't spend time in New York.
It's still with
hot too. Yeah.
It depends on what line you're on. As
long as you're not in the the Manhattan line, I guess everything else is okay.
Everything is in Manhattan. Everything is the Manhattan line, Dub.
I don't know.
This is what says you don't spend time in New York.
I don't.
So you can't talk about it.
I've watched the Warriors a lot.
You can't talk about it.
I've watched the Warriors so many times.
Yeah, the Warriors is from 1970. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York. We're going to New York.
Yep. Yep. You gotta come out.
I plan on it. I'm gonna come visit Satomi, and she's gonna want. I'm gonna knock on the door. Hey, surprise! You're like, get out. It'll be awesome.
That's all right.
I'm gonna wear a mink coat, and they're gonna be like first murder and throw paint on me. I can't wait. It's gonna be wonderful.
I can see Eddie Murphy on the street, and he's gonna be begging for money, and I'll be all, "You're not really crippled." He goes, "Yes, I am," and that's exactly how it's gonna be when I go to New York.
Bobby Valentine, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta go to the stock exchange and make $1 million, not know what I'm doing. Yeah, and then I'm gonna lose it in a day. It'll be awesome, just like New York, right?
Exactly.
There'll be parades everywhere. I'm just
going to pet a German Shepherd, but it's actually a rat.
P.S. I have seen a pizza rat. I have seen a pizza rat in New York. They exist.
Imagine being behind a nightclub. Oh, let's go Studio 5069 or whatever. Back in the day, throwing up, and then the rat say, "Hey, you done with that?" The rat is this big.
Let's do this for a second, because that's where the conversation's going. Satomi, give me a couple of stereotypes about New York that aren't true, and we can give some for Vegas. But I want to hear New York. What are some stereotypes that just are not true, or that are?
There's every stereotype has a little kernel somewhere. It's just never it's never as ubiquitous as people think it is. But
I like
first
that
of
term.
all, New Yorkers are really helpful. Everybody thinks that
Come on.
New Yorkers are all you got to do is stand there and look like you don't know where you're going.
And then they pick your pocket.
Nope,
They
because
put you
New
in a white
Yorkers.
van with no windows, and you lose a kidney.
No, that's gonna be like at a freaking airport in like Chicago or something. No, New Yorkers love nothing more than to prove how well they know New York, and
Oh,
they will help you get anywhere.
Okay,
It
I
is
can
not
see
as
that.
dangerous as people think it is. You don't want to be stupid. It's, and I'm gonna say it
you
like
just gave that look. You gave that New
stupid.
York look on that.
I'm telling you, you don't want to be stupid because you're in a city where there's just a whole ton of people and it's crowded, and people get weird when they get crowded. But a lot of times when people say that New Yorkers are rude, it's just because they have somewhere to go. You have stopped in the middle of the flippin' sidewalk to look up or to not know where you are and to pretend like you're the only people there, and we're gonna want you to get the out of the way.
Now,
Or you're going to be
I do
pushing.
want-
Here's another thing. Do not push your way onto a subway. Let the people off first. It's always the freaking tourists who do that, and it would go so much faster. You just stand aside, let people off, go on. It's fine.
So tell me, you just gave us 3 different emotions in that explanation. Well, I mean, we're
it was
so
it was
lucky,
amazing.
but don't stop and look me. I don't know. I saw some.
It's because we're practical. New Yorkers are practical.
Okay,
No,
so
not
I'm
happening.
going to give some Vegas ones that aren't true. No
Okay.
one lives in a casino. We don't. That's for you tourist people. If you come and visit us in Las Vegas, we don't want to go to the Strip with you. You can go ahead
do
and have
not.
a blast. We don't want to go there with you. Hey,
Bring
we'll
us
have
the
fun
way.
with you afterwards. We don't want to go. There's
We do
only
not.
tourists on the Strip. And guess what? What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas. VD goes everywhere with you. I'm just saying.
What
too.
happens in Vegas gets posted on
Everywhere.
Instagram.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yep.
you don't get away with anything here. Everyone says you do. Laws do apply. And you know what? You can get arrested, thrown down, and beaten in
We
Vegas.
do
And
not.
you deserve it if you do, by the way.
We don't party all day and all night. We actually have jobs. We actually work. We don't all have suntans. Well, I mean, I've got a natural one, but we don't just have suntans.
They look like me.
we guess what? We wear clothes. We eat regular food. Everything. We don't eat on the Strip.
We don't go to the club.
And guess what we do? We leave Vegas. We don't go to the hotels and the clubs, and everybody do everything off Strip. And you know what else we don't like? We don't like all you others coming into town, renting cars, and don't know how to drive.
Oh.
And we have traffic jams because all y'all, oh my God, it's Charleston. Let me cut over 15 lanes and kill a kid. No.
Well, and also there's that whole thing where everybody thinks that they're in a TV show and they throw their freaking keys at the valet. That's just rude. I don't care where you are. That's
no, my
just
friends that are
rude.
valets, they'll throw them away if you do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
hand it
yeah.
over like a human being, not like a fictional character.
And if you
And
don't
yes,
tip,
everyone does get tipped here. If you don't tip, you're a jerk. Everyone gets tipped here. Security,
tell you what-
everybody, tip them.
just because it's Las Vegas, don't mean when you go to Target, Walmart, Winco, or the store, put your shopping cart back in the corral, you visitor at the Airbnb. 80-year-old guy named Bob has to go out in 100-degree weather with a little strap and corral all the carts because you Airbnbers in 100 degrees, you selfish bastards. Don't respect you. And quit treating our Chick-fil-A people like crap. They really are nice here.
Oh,
You walk up to your car and say hi, have a good day. You smell wonderful. You look wonderful. Your eyebrows is perfect. Sis, he don't want to date you. He's trying to get to my car to tell me the same thing.
okay. So in Vegas, this is a fact. It is easy to rent a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, anything like that. You can rent it for dirt cheap. No one here is impressed with these cars because we all know they're rentals. We don't like you. We don't think you're special. We know you're not rich. Knock it off. You are not. You don't get to be a BMW driver because you're in a Lamborghini. We all know you rented it for $200. Bite me.
Hold on, Doug. And stop clogging up my Saturday morning hike in Red Rock and Icebox Canyon because you want to drive through with your little GoPro and take a video in front to your broke friends and making them think you're balling because you're driving through some mountains. You are driving on a 15-mile scenic route and you're messing. And if you hit a burro or a tortoise, you're getting $1,000 ticket. So pay attention and stop filming because you can't drive. You're going to kill yourself anyway. So move out of the way.
Now,
and this has been a public service announcement from iHeartGeek.
Now, with all this complaining going on, I do want to say this. Come to Vegas. We love you here. Treat the rules right. Go out from the Strip. Go check out. We have so much cool scenic stuff here.
It's true.
There's hikes. I mean, it is absolutely stunningly beautiful here.
The Neon Museum.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can say the same thing about New York. People come out to New York and they always go to the same places. And the fact is, New York, I have lived here for 15 years and I've still maybe seen a quarter of it. There is so much that's away from the center of town and so much beauty and so many adventures that you can have. So, you just got to do a little research.
So we'll be neighbors one day. My dream location is Montpelier, Vermont, or Burlington, Vermont, or New Jersey. Snow. I don't like it. I love it, but here's the thing. I like the fact of being a piece of pepper and a pile of salt. I want to go.
Well, listen, you are welcome to be
you're trying to figure out how to say this right now, aren't you?
No. I actually because I was going to say you can come be the piece of pepper and then I was trying to think of what like yellow salt would be and that just went to a bad place. And also there's a
is that curry?
Curry, there we go. You can but the thing is you won't be a lone piece of pepper in the curry out here because it's the great American melting pot.
No, I was talking about snow. What are you people talking about? Sheesh.
Okay, so for our Jerry
you were
Springer,
talking about Vermont.
for our Jerry Springer closing thoughts, go to places. Be nice. Go off the beaten path.
Wait, we're done. We didn't even get to
be good
half
to
of the
each
ones
other.
ahead.
I don't know. No, we'll
do this again. We'll have to do it again.
We have to do this again because we're already at the hour point. We have just went off
episode
the rails today. Oh.
And just remember, kids, red velvet cake is chocolate cake.
Yes, with food dye.
And that's it.
Just because your fart doesn't stink to you, it might stink to everybody else.
And no, Botox won't help that issue.
Wear a man bra. Wear a bro. It's a bro. Wear a bro. You don't want to have to deal with stuff later.
It's like a little hamster cage.
Okay. That's
I wonder if I need to get my darning skills and take an old bra and make a little something for you there.
Not yet. I got 2 more years.
Okay. We got 10.
Okay. Check out the website. Go to Instagram. Go to the Twitter. All that stuff. I gotta say this. If you've never done this before, after this episode, share this show. We have literally just poured our hearts and souls and farts into this show. Pass this one on like you pass on a toot. This is amazing. We love y'all. Keep on geeking on. I'm Dub. I'm here with Satomi. We're here with Marlon. Love you guys. Keep on geeking on. We made art today, guys.
You have been listening to the latest episode of the iHeart Geek Show. Make sure you visit our website at www.iheartgeekshow.com. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you check us out on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And keep on geeking on to all of you geek rock stars.